June? May. I don't even know what day it is anymore. Let's see. It is June the 2nd. Clearly, we have lost track of time, but I'm starting a vlog. I don't know. It's one of those things. It gets me through cardio sometimes, or it's interesting to watch other people's journeys. I've done 2 shows now, and I'm getting ready for a national competition. I'm nationally qualified for both open and natural divisions in the CPA, Canadian Physique Alliance. It's the Canadian equivalent, I guess, of the NPC. And when you compete at a national level, if you win your show, you actually get qualified for a pro card, and you can compete in pro shows. So I'm just documenting my journey. Secret to back mobility. Yoga wheel. And the way you use this is you literally just put it behind your back and you roll. And now you can just hang out here for a while. My posing coach would be really proud right now. Excuse my morning face, and I don't know what's going on with my baby hairs. I look completely crazy, but I just finished my 40 minutes of cardio. My cardio just got decreased, which is amazing, to 40 minutes. So 40 minutes, 6 days, 7 days a week, 6 days, I wish. And then we're actually looking okay. We are like almost 2 weeks post-show. Trying to see if we can tighten up a little bit while reversing. 9 weeks to go, but at least I'm getting good pumps now when I go to the gym. Abs are hanging in there. And we're trying to get rid of this tan, looking a little bit crazy. So stretching is done for the day. I did a quick speed up of that. I stretched, I did my cardio. Now it's time for meal 1, so I'll show you that. Gonna get that ready. I'm going to get breakfast ready for my husband and my 2.5-year-old daughter, and do all that before they wake up for the day. I love waking up early. 4 a.m. is my time. I get to do all of my stuff before everyone else wakes up, because once everyone else is awake, it never stops. So come along with me on a full day of eating. It's a rest day, and so we'll just hang out. We'll have some good food. Rest day doesn't mean full day off. I still did my 40 minutes of cardio, but after what I was at the end of my prep for my last competition, 40 minutes is no big deal. So shout out to my coach for reducing my cardio and increasing my food. And then just a little disclaimer, obviously I am in prep for a bodybuilding competition, so you should not follow my macros, maybe just take some meal ideas, but obviously you would have to kind of cater that to your own personal needs. I am a nutrition coach and a certified personal trainer, and so obviously I do have some good background information there, but this is in no way advice for you or something that you should copy or try. You should work with a coach to make something that works for you and your specific goals and your body's needs. Also, apologies in advance. I am really terrible with technology. There's a good chance that this is going to be horrible. I promise I'll try to improve from here. I don't really know anything about video editing, filming, and half the time I look like I'm homeless because I don't put on any makeup and I'm always in gym clothes. But I will do my best to give you some good insight into a day in my life. Okay, so I have my scale, and this morning we're doing 180 grams of egg whites. Perfect. We need some baking powder. Fluff it up a little bit. We're making protein pancakes. Okay. Secret ingredient, pumpkin pie spice. It's never enough. You can use cinnamon too. And then we need to zero out the scale and add 60 grams of oats. I just use the Quaker oats. Perfect. And these are great. I got them from Natura Market. They're sweet leaf sweet drops in vanilla cream. I like them because it's stevia. There's no sugar, alcohol. The ingredients are just purified water, vanilla flavor, organic stevia leaf extract, and natural flavors. So there's no like weird additives. I don't know. I find this doesn't bug my stomach. A little bit of that. All right. I got my toppings and everything, but right now what we need to do is add a little bit of water. I don't know, I feel like it just adds volume. And then I'm gonna blend this up quickly. Try to get all the oats actually in there. And then has anyone else noticed with the Ninja, if you don't open the lid on the container right away, like if you make a protein shake, it gets stuck and you cannot get it off. It's nearly impossible. Okay, so I set my stove to like super, super low. And then I have a lid here because we're gonna need that in a second. So just a little bit of a non-stick cooking spray. I like coconut oil. I'm gonna pour this guy into my pan. I preheated it for probably like, I wanna say 5 minutes while I got everything ready. I'm gonna have to make sure I get those oats out of there. But basically what I'm gonna do is just cover this guy and cook it on really, really low heat for like 10 minutes. This takes extreme patience. Like it's still not ready, but it's getting there. Finally ready to flip. Okay, now I'm gonna turn this off and just let it sit. Finally finished. Just gonna, okay, that was a fail. Flip it onto here. And then I get 14 grams of almond butter. Okay, that's definitely 15. We're gonna have to put some back. There we go. And then I pre-cut up some berries, so I'm gonna add that. And then I made myself some black decaf coffee as well. And finally, the finished product. I'm so excited to eat this. That took forever though, but low-key having it on the super low heat makes it extra fluffy. It's totally worth it, but it does take a long time to make. Let's go have breakfast. Okay, you go first. Go. You go first. I see you downstairs then. Okay, let's go have breakfast.
No, go first.
Go. I'll meet you downstairs. You go first. Okay, Mommy's waiting. You tell me when to go. Mommy's hungry. Okay, we have Daddy's breakfast. We have Mommy's breakfast. And Arya's gonna have breakfast. It's such a gross day here today. It's raining. But I just scooted off and dropped off my daughter so that I can do a little bit of groceries, I can tidy up, get the house set up for success, do a little bit of meal prep. but not gonna lie, I'm not supposed to eat for another hour, and I am like absolutely starving. One thing to note is the leaner you get, the more hungry you are. Some of it's a hormone thing, but also your body just starts burning through food really quickly. And so I can literally eat a normal size meal, and within 30 minutes, 100% could eat a whole nother meal. And it's not even like I'm craving anything specific or junk food, but I could just eat another full meal of, say, like chicken and rice or something like that. The more you cut out sugar, fast food, fried food, it doesn't make you feel good when you eat it. And so I just noticed that I don't crave it all either. I can walk through, you know, the candy aisle in, say, a Walmart or Shoppers Drug Mart, and I do not gravitate towards anything, and I really don't want it. So it's just interesting if you haven't tried it before, actually cutting something out, and just noticing how it makes you feel. And then I'll make tea. This one's really good. This Tazo passion fruit, and it's caffeine free. I'll just make the tea, cool it down, and then pour it into the water bottle. And then it's like an iced tea situation. Because sometimes it's nice to just not use any of those like water additives or stuff like that that has a lot of artificial ingredients. This is literally just a tea bag and some water. So I'm making some iced tea myself. Save you some money on some Starbucks drinks too. If you wanted to, you could put a little bit of stevia, but honestly, this one, the passion fruit, is so good by itself. And I'm totally making a mess in my kitchen, but I'm going to pop some potatoes that I just put olive oil, salt, pepper into the air fryer. Okay. The air fryer is like the best invention. If you don't have one, you need one. We're gonna set that, we're gonna let that stay. I'm sitting down to eat meal 2. I'm so hungry, so ready for this. I decided to do something different instead of rice. I'm actually gonna do 4 of the butter popcorn crispy mini rice cakes. They're great, just a little bit of crunch. So I'll do those, and then I made 120 grams of ground chicken, spinach, mushrooms, and then there's some green beans in there too. And then anyone who has prepped knows the secret is mustard. I really like this one. I found one that is jalapeno mustard, and it's literally just vinegar, water, mustard seed, salt, dehydrated jalapeno pepper, turmeric, paprika, and spices. So this is great. Mustard is a perfect seasoning. It's literally 0 calories. The only problem is there is sodium in it, so you just have to be mindful. And the mustard literally just exploded all over the friggin' place, but there we go. So excited to eat. Getting crispy. Birds are chirping, but it's such a rainy, disgusting day. So excited for my massage. Gonna come and check out my detox markup and get myself fixed up. I'm back from my massage and I'm super hungry. I'm gonna make a deconstructed hamburger. So I have 200 grams of white potatoes that I air fried in the air fryer. I'm gonna add some extra lean ground beef. I cooked this up just with like basically what I would consider taco seasoning. 125 grams of that. And then I'm gonna turn on my scale and add 150 grams of this lettuce that I washed for some extra volume. And honestly, it does taste exactly like a hamburger. It totally kills cravings. As you can see, the bowl is huge. It's like the size of my head. And it has pickles in it, so it's awesome. It tastes exactly like a hamburger. There's just no bun. I'll take it though. Being on a diet and being able to eat food similar to what you would eat if you weren't, can't complain. So that's that. And then I'm gonna grab one of these pickles. These are the best. I get them at Whole Foods, but these pickles, that's the secret ingredient. Okay, we're gonna put one of these in here. I'm not gonna do more than that because the sodium, and I'm gonna blow up tomorrow. End up holding a lot of water. And then if you're not on prep, you don't really have to track, but I'm gonna tear out my scale and measure out a serving of sugar-free ketchup. That's the big thing with most condiments. You have to check the first ingredient, second ingredient will be sugar, and that just adds a lot of calories and it's not necessary. I like to season my foods a lot with honestly just salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, basil, and make my own spice blend. But that is gonna be my meal 3. My last Fitbit died. It just wasn't charging. Nothing I would do fixed it. I couldn't wipe it down. I couldn't, plug unplug, try a different outlet. I don't know. So I got a new one. It's cute. We went for like a salmony color. This one is literally dying. I'm on like 10% battery. So we upgraded. I got a new watch. Prep purchase number 5 million. While we're setting up the watch, can we just talk about this? What is going on? That's my real skin color versus the splotchiness, the reality of your spray tan coming off. I'm like 15 different shades here. Okay, I'm back. It's a little while later. I have my Ninja Creamy containers. And so I'm gonna pop it on the scale. I'm using almond and coconut milk. It's a mix, obviously unsweetened. You don't want the one with sugar. But literally just gonna pop 200 grams into here. That's all you really need. Okay. And then I'm gonna repeat for the second container. I'm not gonna show you both. And then we're gonna do a third of a serving of this. So 15 grams is a full serving. It's the PB&Me, no sugar added. So we're gonna do 5 grams of this. Again, third of a serving, just for a little bit of peanut butter flavor. It's powdered peanut butter, no sugar added. So we do want a little bit of sweetness. I'm gonna use organic stevia powder. There's no sugar alcohols in this. It's literally just stevia leaf. Tiny bit of that. Because of the flavor we're gonna do, I'm gonna add a little bit of decaf coffee because this is usually my meal 5 right before bed, so I don't want caffeine in it. Hershey's baking cocoa. I'm gonna throw in a full gram, or 5 grams is a full serving, so I'll do 2 grams of this for a little bit of chocolate flavor. And lastly, I'm gonna tear out my scale. Now, this, if you haven't tried it, is amazing. The Sweet Cream Cold Brew Pro HD Protein Powder. It tastes like iced coffee. It's amazing. So we're doing a kind of peanut butter, chocolatey, coffee. I don't know, it tastes amazing. And so I'll pop this in here. 31 grams is a full serving. And then with the Ninja Creamy, you actually do need to freeze it overnight. So I'm gonna use my whisk. Gonna mix it up, freeze it overnight, and then this is actually gonna be for my meal 5 tomorrow. I'm gonna do the same thing for the second container. You basically just pop the lid on, throw it in the freezer, and you're good to go, and it's delicious. And I'm ready to head out for the day, so I prepped my meal 4 to take with me. I'm gonna dump the cucumber. I just wanted to heat it first because I don't know, I can't heat cucumber in the microwave, it's gross. But it's only 75 grams of white rice, 125 grams of extra lean ground turkey that I cooked up, and then some cucumber. This is the secret sauce. Melinda's black truffle sauce. If you know, you know, it's awesome. It's not even that spicy, but it tastes good on everything. And then my last liter of water for the day. Again, I like cold drinks, probably really bad for me, but I froze the bottom of it. And then I got this Believe EAAs. They're actually amazing. The flavor is like white slushy Believe EAAs. Mixed it with a scoop of Gluta, and so hopefully this helps me push back my last meal of the day, which is my sweet meal. It's gonna be my Ninja Creamy. Can't wait to show you that one. But yeah, that is meal 4. What are we gonna play? Arya's farm? What kind of animals are on your farm? Is that a tiger? Roar. Tiger, roar. Okay, so just a little prep update. Right now we dropped my cardio, so I'm now only doing cardio 7 days a week for 40 minutes. I was at 90 minutes at one point. We dropped that to 60 and now 40 minutes, 7 days a week. I never really did Stairmaster this prep. I really tried to keep things lower intensity on my joints. I'm an older athlete, so, you know, longevity. Elliptical, bike, walking. I actually stayed the heck away from the Stairmaster this time. That's how I got injured my first prep. When I was 7 weeks out, I pulled my calf, and I thought that was the end of it. So we are just trying to be better, switching up cardio modalities this time. And so cardio got lowered, food is up. I'm hungry all of the time, and it's just a reality of prep coming out of a diet phase. Your body's telling you need more food. So we're doing our best to ignore that. But right now, my macros, if you're interested, do not copy them. And this is like me in a reverse diet. So these are super low for me. But we're doing 190 grams of carbs, 163 grams of protein, and 55 grams of fat. So fingers crossed I don't gain too much weight since our last changes. With the cardio decrease, hopefully my body keeps on burning, and maybe I'll get a few more carbs after my next check-in. If you're interested, I'll shoot my check-in on the screen somewhere over here. So I'm still tanned, and so it's still showing lots of great definition, but this is 1 week post-show. Pop it up on the screen for you. And let me know in the comments, I don't know if you're interested in recipes, if you're interested in more training, what do you want to see? You know, I'm not the most experienced competitor, but I've worked out my whole life. I did go to school for kinesiology and health science. And, you know, I feel like a lot of people are very confused about health and fitness. And I don't know if you can tell, I'm a very genuine, honest person. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to sell you training or programs. I don't do any of that. So, hey, my comment section is open. And yeah, love to help you out if I can. And it's the best time of the night. It's Ninja Creamy time. If you don't know what a Ninja Creamy is, Google it. It's pretty much one of the best inventions besides the air fryer. Anyways, I froze my base. This is like rock hard frozen, so I'm gonna leave it out for like 5 minutes and let it thaw. All it is the almond coconut milk unsweetened, and then Pro HD vanilla. This is really sweet. I actually really like it. You don't need to add anything to it. A lot of protein powders have like that fake taste, or they taste like chemically. This one doesn't have that taste. awesome as a base. You can add fruit to it, but I'll show you what I'm mixing in as mix-ins later. My only beef with this machine is it is so loud. I'm actually in my basement, in my laundry room right now. And like, if you're wearing headphones, RIP, sorry, I hit light ice cream. And the trick is that you need to respin it 3 times. So I clicked it back in, it already went through once. We're gonna hit respin and we're gonna repeat that times 3. Okay, so after we did our spins, it looks like this, it's ready to go. I'm gonna add in, oh my gosh, my mix-ins. And then we're gonna spin it again, one more time. Okay, so these are my mix-ins for my creamy tonight. These little guys are interesting. They're like these little protein balls. No sugar added, high in protein. I wouldn't use a full 50 grams. I'm using 20 today. It does have erythritol in it, which might bug some people's stomach, but it's really good macros, whey protein isolate, cassava fiber, and I don't know. We'll give these a try. I tried, they have these cookies and cream ones. Those are really good. I'm also gonna throw in some almond butter because I want some fats before I go to sleep. And she's ready. This is the finished product. So excited to eat this. I added my almond butter on top too. Chocolatey, vanilla, strawberry, almond butter. Delicious. Wonderful. That's it for me. That's meal 5. Now it's time to get ready for bed and do it all over again tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the next one I'll do a couple of days. I don't do like a weekend prep. Anyways, maybe next week. I'll be 8 weeks out. See you later. Thanks for tuning in.